Danielle, thanks. Well, you may have seen the photos all over your news feed, right? Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, people showing off that older version of themselves thanks to the app called FaceApp. But there are a few things to keep in mind before you hit upload on that picture, or if you've already done it. Joining us this morning is Leslie Samuel. He's a former university professor. He's also the head of training for Social Media Examiner. Great to have you, Leslie. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Glad to be here.
All right, so this happens, and all of a sudden, all these stories popping up saying, your picture is going to Russia, and who knows what they're using it for, and now everybody is in panic mode. What do we need to know?
So it's kind of interesting because you're seeing these pictures all over Facebook, all over social media, and what people are starting to be concerned of are the terms of service and the privacy policies for this app. And what it basically allows them to do is pretty much anything with your pictures.
Great.
For commercial purposes, for any purposes. They have access to your pictures, they have access to your information, and that it makes some people kind of nervous.
It should. Right? I mean, shouldn't we be concerned about this, Leslie? But I guess now we're hearing people say, well, it's not just that app, it's anything you put your face on. Is that true?
That's exactly it. If you think about it, many of the apps that we use on a day-to-day basis, if you look at their terms of service and their privacy policies, you're going to see something very similar. We are giving them access to our valuable data, and we have to be aware of that fact.
All right, so what is it that these companies want with our information? What are they using it for?
It's a great question. You know, there are a number of things. First of all, when you sign up for the app, you actually have the option to upgrade to their pro version. So a certain percentage of people are going to pay to get access to some of the more advanced features. But then when it comes to your data, once they have access to your data, they can use that in so many different ways. They can aggregate that with all of the data that they have from so many other users. They can use that targeting for advertising. You know, you see the things that you are thinking about, the things that you clicked on. You see that everywhere on the internet. So once they have access to your data, it's actually valuable for them.
So what you're saying is it's not a coincidence that if I happen to be talking about, oh, we need a new mattress around the house, or I searched it, that all of a sudden I'm going to see ads popping up everywhere.
Definitely not a coincidence. You're giving these companies data about your habits, data about the things that you are doing on a daily basis, and they're using that to target you. Now, that may or may not be a good thing depending on the intent of the company.
Right. All right. So, Leslie, should we just give up at this point on having any privacy at all when we're online?
So to a certain extent, you know, the privacy thing, it's almost a myth when it comes to online. You think you post something on Facebook, it's just for your friends, but it's called the World Wide Web for a reason. Once you put it out there, people can get access to it. But I think it's important for us to be proactive about who we allow to get access to our data and what we get in exchange for it. When you use a service like Facebook and many social media apps, you get the ability to connect with people all over the world, to communicate with people for free, and to market your business and so on. When you use an app like FaceApp, you get the ability to see yourself old.
Right, why? That was my big question. I'm like, who actually wants to see what they're going to look like when they're old? I don't.
Yeah, so it's just a matter of being proactive about deciding which companies you want to allow access to your valuable data.
Sure. What's in it for me, right?
What's in it for me?
What's in it for me?
Definitely.
You are wonderful. Leslie Samuel, thank you so much for sharing your expertise with us this morning. It's great. Danielle, over to you.